I tell you, inlet. Or,
The Aldi's?
We're gonna call
Aldi's,
this film "How to Not Catch Atlantic Bonito." We just got a stud of an Atlantic Bonito bleeding out right now, right at 8 pounds, which is the citation. But honestly, I'd rather have a good tasting fish than, you know, ruin a good fish for bragging rights. We got it on film here. Hannah had to winch in citation Bonito on a spinning rod because we originally planned on running a gun and looking for them, couldn't find them. And so we were just kind of trolling, get ready to call it, 10 minutes to go. And then boom, Jack's got one on. Jax comes off, and as Hannah, I don't know if you were reeling in to get out of the way or just holding it out there, her just real dunks and screams. And that's probably what, maybe like a 5-minute fight, and she gets it in, so it'll be a fun video. But yeah, even if you're just kind of half-assing it trolling, the spinning rods do not make good trolling rods.
I feel like it's going much further past. Oh yeah. Please be it, Bonito.
We're all praying she's a fish god. Yeah.
Come on.
Start biting in 5 minutes before we gotta head in.
Yeah. Well, he hit it, right?
I saw it come.
And then off and then back on. But it's definitely not a Spanish. If it is, it's a...
Woo!
Oh, we got a...
Woo!
Off.
That's the biggest fish.
You got a Bonito. There you go.
Are you losing line or doing okay coming in?
I'm coming in.
Okay.
I mean,
Keep it out there. No, keep it out there. Let it back some. I mean, if one's on, especially, he can attract others.
oh, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, I had whatever she's got. I had.
I wonder if it's bluefish.
Man, I don't know.
Keep it going, Hannah. Keep that pressure on.
I don't think this is a bluefish.
No, that's not a bluefish.
If it is a Bonito, we're gonna net them. Keep it going. Keep that pressure on.
I think I had a Bonito, and I think she's got a Bonito.
Keep it going. Are you losing line or hell? Hang on. Let me go in here one
Sorry.
second. You're fine. All right, keep going. Loosen up a little bit maybe if you need to. Just keep that pressure on.
I think the single hook got me.
Oh, you got a treble on it, right? I'll put it back with you.
Had it yet.
What do you have? Hold this on her a second. I'm gonna get the net ready.
Okay.
Am I making any progress, Jack?
Not really.
Keep going. Do you need me to slow down?
You want to get it in and...
Oh, good. I don't want her to back off pressure if you're able to. Let me slow it down.
I think she's got a big... I think she's got a tuna on. But...
All right, keep that pressure tight, Hannah. I'm gonna slow down a little bit, okay? That way you can see if you're making progress here.
I'm gonna check my hook.
Okay. Unfortunately, this is a spinning rod is not what you want. You want something to winch them in. You may have to pump them, sweetie, kind of, you know, like, and reel down.
Let's see.
Keep going.
I'm afraid that's getting too much pressure off.
Okay. Just keep reeling.
Oh, something good. Look at there.
Chasing
Did you
it?
see that?
No, do you come and
Yeah.
chase it? Or
Oh,
you got a
yeah.
little thing on there?
Let's see.
I saw something going for.
Yeah. That might have been
Keep going, and you don't have the pressure of the boat anymore. Keep that pressure on. We're giving up all hope. I have no idea what this fish is. We're hoping it's a nice Bonito. The intent was to...
We should be getting close to the boat, right?
Yeah, keep him away from that motor, Jack. I'm going to give this to you. I'm going to run the net here.
All right. Let me get this in here.
Keep him away from that prop, okay?
the helm, or are we good for a second? I saw color. Yeah, the trolling rods, buddy. Next time.
Oh, I see color.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That is
Something good.
That might be a bonito.
Let me see here. Go ahead and film here. Keep lifting them up.
Wait, is this thing filming?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you can tap the little red dot here.
Okay.
That's a bonito.
What's up? Could be an Albi.
We're an Albi.
What's up? Sorry, you gotta fight him a little bit still. You're alright, keep going. What's up? Might have to tighten the drag a little bit. Keep going, lift up. Alright, lift up. Don't want to get that motor, already do. Turn.
Port.
Yep, to, no, turn right, turn right.
Okay, okay.
Oh yeah, oh
Shit.
get it in. Oh, that's a stud, Hannah.
Bonito?
Yeah.
Oh,
He ain't going nowhere.
oh my gosh.
Wow. Look at that. All right, release your pressure. He's in the boat.
Oh my gosh, we finally
We got one.
found him.
Look at that stud. All right.
Okay.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh
Let me
my
get
gosh.
let me get
Got a
the
fish.
ice. Good job.
So we're like literally about 10 minutes before we got to get heading back in, and Hannah on a spinning rod.
That's a horse.
Let me carefully doesn't bury that in you. Can you get it out?
Yeah.
Get it.
My hands don't want to work.
How much does he weigh?
My right hand doesn't want to work. How do I do this?
Let me take a look here. Turn this way.
There's the...
He's like 7.
Seven?
Well, that's
Something like
8.
7.
Not quite 8. Close to it though. That's about
Here, baby.
a trophy.
Can you see it?
He's right at like, he's flirting with 8.
Yeah.
It might be a citation.
Brother's out there.
Well, let's bleed him out. I mean, I'll call it a citation. Yeah.
Now what?
All right, let's get the bucket.
I'm literally exhausted.
All right, we want to bleed these here. I'll let you keep filming here in a second.
Yes, Jack's gonna get to try the bonito. Sorry, I had slimy hand.
Oh.
My God, I just had to lift them in. Like that was hard with that rod.
We went through a couple because those two hit about the same time.
Yeah, you had one on for probably a minute and a half or a minute before I
Yeah,
got
definitely.
mine.
I was like, this isn't a Spanish.
Oh my gosh, I can't even believe that. We've been patiently waiting for
Yeah.
an hour.
I'm gonna get down here real quick, get some water. I'm gonna put them head first in there.
Hey guys, welcome to our kitchen, our first official hook and cook. Tonight we are going to be making poke bowls with our Atlantic Bonito. So this is a quick recipe, it's an easy recipe, and it's super healthy. The best part, of course, is how delicious it is. The Atlantic Bonito, it's just, we think that it's better than tuna, but you can argue about it in the comments. So let's talk about our ingredients. Went ahead and prepped everything in advance. So here we have our coconut rice. Of course, you can use white rice, but we prefer to add coconut milk, replace our liquid with coconut milk. It just gives it a light, refreshing flavor. We love our coconut rice around here. And And then we prepped in advance some carrots, some cucumber, avocado, some green onion. I'm not a huge fan of onion, but I do like a little bit. Cody's a big onion guy, so we kind of meet in the middle. And then our edamame for a little extra protein. We have our ingredients over here for our marinade, which we'll go through here shortly. We have, you know, our classic sake. Of course, Cody has to be very traditional and thematic with his meals. I, on the other hand, I just prefer Chardonnay. What can I say? And then lastly is the star of the show, our Atlantic Bonito. So I'm gonna have Cody talk you through prep around the fish here, and I'm going to start measuring out our ingredients for our marinade, and we will meet back to put our bowls together.
All right, it's the next day. We're gonna make some poke bowls tonight here. If you watch the video, we bled out the fish. Always important to do with the bonito. What I do is just cut the gills in the bucket, bleed them out. Important to dump that blood water when you're leaving a spot. If you watch one of the previous videos, you see us get a great white shark actually hit the boat because I dumped that water in while we were anchored. So bleed out the fish. You fillet it like you do a king mackerel, a Spanish mackerel. They got real soft, buttery skin. You cut right through it. Just keep your cuts real clean. You don't want to get into the entrails or anything like that because you are eating this raw. What I do is cut out the bloodlines. So if you see here these red spots, you want to cut those out. That's what's going to taste fishy. This pinkish flesh, that's what tastes good. So we're actually going to cut some of that out when we cut through it. And then importantly as well, you don't want to have washing it off with water or anything like that. Just pat it with paper towel. I wrap it in parchment paper, put it in the fridge, and then kind of my magic number is 4 days. I try to eat all the fish fresh within 4 days. I don't freeze it. Some people may disagree and think they can freeze the fish and eat it just fine. I don't like what it does to taste. This tastes delicious fresh. Eat it within 4 days. The good news is it tastes so good, you're probably gonna eat it all within 4 days, and if you can't, I'm sure your neighbors will help. So I'm gonna cut this into little cubes here. We're gonna marinate it, and then Hannah's gonna walk you through the steps in our poke bowl. So I'm just gonna make some small cuts here. I'll show you about what size we're going for, and then we'll show you kind of the rest of the prep work here. Now it's important to use a really sharp knife here. If you're not using a really sharp knife, you're actually kind of ripping and tearing the meat as you go through it. So you want something that kind of glides through it like that. Again, we're just going small cubes. That's about the size we're aiming for. So I'm gonna carve the rest of this up, and we're gonna go ahead and get it marinated. We'll show you the rest of the steps. So one last very crucial step is quality control. So we have Taxman here, who always gets his cut. We'll see if he approves. And he likes it, so we got a good fish. He's never wrong.
Okay, time for the marinade. So for just a couple of portions, we're not gonna make a huge amount of marinade, so I'm gonna start with about 1.5 tablespoons of soy sauce. And there's not an exact science to it. If you like more heat, you can add extra crushed red pepper. If you like extra sesame seeds and sesame oil, which I do, you can add extra here and there. If you like it a little extra salty, you can add a little soy. But we're just gonna add our ingredients here and taste test. I usually do about 1/2 tablespoon of sesame oil because, like I said, I do prefer the flavor. I'm gonna do maybe 1/2 teaspoon of crushed red pepper. And definitely a full teaspoon of sesame seeds. Right. Go ahead and combine these. I have a little knob of ginger that I cleaned up. I'm gonna do a little bit of minced ginger and just a few green onions. And then we will let this marinate for about 15 minutes. All right, let's see how this tastes. That's perfect. All right, so we're just gonna pour this over the top of our fish. Give it a nice stir. Gently get it nice and coated. I'm gonna put some saran wrap over the top and put it in the fridge for about 15 minutes. All right, it looks like it's been 15 minutes, so let's check on this fish. Oh yes. Looks delicious after it's been marinating. So let's go ahead and put our bowl together. So we're gonna start off here with a nice portion of rice. Right in the middle. Okay. We'll add our cucumbers. Carrots, edamame. It's my favorite. I'm gonna get a little extra. Just a few green onions, some avocado, and last but not least, the star of the show. Some of this nice fish on here. A little bit of that marinade. All right. Oh, you know, I think we need a touch more orange. How does that look? All right, let's give it a try. That is delicious. So good. Well, Cody and I are gonna go finish our dinner. We hope you all enjoyed it, and we will see you next time.